He did not chase fame. He did not chase trends. He just played the music that moved people, and for over 35 years, it worked every single time. But today, the dance floor is silent. DJ Dan, born Daniel Wherrett, one of the most respected and beloved figures in American house music history, has died at the age of 57. And the moment the news broke, the entire electronic music world stopped. Let that sink in. 57 years old, gone. This is not just a loss for fans. This is a loss for a culture he helped build with his own hands. So who exactly was DJ Dan? And why does this moment hit so differently than most? It starts in Seattle, the late 1980s. A young man discovers electronic dance music at an underground venue called The Underground, and something inside him completely shifts. He is not just a listener anymore. He becomes obsessed. He becomes a student of the sound. And then he becomes something much bigger than anyone around him expected. By 1991, he had moved to Los Angeles, playing intimate underground events for small rooms full of people who had no idea they were watching a legend in the making. 2 years later, in 1993, he relocated to San Francisco, and that is where everything changed. That year, DJ Dan co-founded the Funky Tekno Tribe, a collective, a movement, a name that would become synonymous with cutting-edge house music on the West Coast. His early releases started reaching the ears of people like Carl Cox, Sasha, and John Digweed, three of the most respected names in global dance music. Their attention meant everything. It meant the world was paying attention. Now here is where the story gets really remarkable. His sound was unlike anyone else. He took funky house, blended it with electro and tech house, and created something that felt both familiar and completely fresh at the same time. You could feel it in your chest before you could even name what it was. His remix work turned tracks by Depeche Mode, New Order, Lady Gaga, and Janet Jackson into dance floor anthems people still request today. But the moment that truly defined him, the moment that turned DJ Dan from a respected underground name into a household name inside the culture, came in 1999, that Zipper track. Say those three words to anyone who was dancing in the late 90s, and watch their face change. That single sold over 100,000 copies on vinyl alone. Vinyl. At a time when digital was already creeping into everything, people were physically buying this record in that kind of volume. It was not just a song, it was an event, it was a statement. It was one of the defining house music anthems of the entire decade. Pete Tong championed his Essential Mix on BBC Radio, introducing Wherrett to listeners around the world. Carl Cox brought him on a landmark tour in 2000. The West Coast had officially sent its ambassador to the global stage, and that ambassador delivered every single time. The recognition followed. DJ Mag named him the #1 house DJ in 2006. URB magazine crowned him both America's favorite DJ and America's hardest working DJ at the same time. DJ Times ranked him the #9 DJ in the entire United States in 2014. But awards were never really the point for him. In 2001, he founded InStereo Recordings, his own independent label. No major label backing, no corporate support, just a commitment to releasing quality music and giving emerging talent a platform to grow. Over 3 decades, he produced 3 acclaimed albums: Future Retro in 2010, Disco Funk Odyssey in 2013, and Nothing But a Party in 2014. His discography spans over 50 singles and productions. 50 singles. He did not slow down. He did not cash out. He just kept working. And then the tributes started coming in. Steve Loria, a prominent DJ and longtime friend, posted a tearful message on social media calling Wherrett a brother and expressing what he described as profound heartache. Mike Franconi, a fellow DJ from Hawaii, revealed that the two had upcoming performances scheduled together at the Lightning in a Bottle Festival in May. Those sets will never happen now. Fans across platforms are sharing memories of dancing to that Zipper track in tiny clubs in the late 90s. They are replaying his mixes. They are tagging friends who were in those rooms with them. The comments are not just sad, they are specific. People remember exactly where they were, exactly what they felt, exactly which moment of which set changed something in them. That is what a real legacy looks like. What made DJ Dan different was not just the music, it was the person behind it. He carried the DNA of 3 cities in everything he played: Los Angeles funk, San Francisco sophistication, Seattle's experimental edge. That combination created a sound that felt like the West Coast itself. At festivals like EDC, Ultra, and Lightning in a Bottle, his sets commanded massive crowds. But the people who knew him best always pointed to something else: his humility, his accessibility, his genuine love for the culture rather than the celebrity. He was not trying to be the biggest name in the room. He was trying to be the best version of the music in the room. There is a difference, and not everyone in that world understands it the way he did. He reportedly had no interest in chasing mainstream trends. While other DJs were adapting their sound to fit whatever was commercially popular at the moment, Wherrett stayed rooted in the grooves that built him. And somehow, that stubborn loyalty to the music is exactly what made him timeless. Today, emerging DJs who are just now finding their footing in the electronic music world are posting tributes that reveal just how deep his influence runs. Names that younger audiences might not even connect to DJ Dan directly, their sound carries his fingerprints. That is the quiet power of someone who builds a culture rather than just occupying space in it. The house music community, stretching from Los Angeles to San Francisco to Seattle to every corner of the global dance floor, is mourning right now. And the word that keeps appearing across every tribute, every comment, every memory being shared, the word is not legend. It is not icon. It is not pioneer. The word is brother. Daniel Wherrett was 57 years old. He had upcoming shows. He had music left to make. And now the culture he helped create is asking a question that no one saw coming this week. A question with no clean answer. When an artist spends their entire career refusing to compromise, refusing to chase fame, refusing to be anything other than exactly who they are, and then they are gone before the rest of the world fully catches up to what they built. Does that make the legacy more powerful? Or does it make the loss harder to accept? Drop your answer below. The dance floor wants to know.